This is a free download from the BBC. For more information, go to bbc.co.uk/podcasts.
Hello and welcome to iainlee's podcast, where we'll be eating Maltesers, the best of the week and sometimes the worst.
It's the end of days, isn't it? It's the end of days, I think, Leslie.
The end of what?
Days.
Days, what's that meant?
It's the end of days.
End of days?
It's the end of days.
Explain yourself.
Well, I think it's the end of days.
Oh.
Because computers are turning against us.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm saying it's the end of days. Because there was the Koreans hacked into Sony and revealed that someone had said something rude about Angelina Jolie. And now Amazon has allowed loads of goods to be bought for a penny each.
Yeah, I read about that.
Did you buy
I see what you're saying. I read about that.
Did you buy anything for a penny, Leslie?
Oh, not lately. Very difficult.
Well, not if you're on Amazon on Friday night between 7 and 8 o'clock.
Well, I worked.
Oh, look, this poor woman, Judith Blackford, has got a children's clothing firm called Kiddie Mania.
Yeah?
She lost £20,000. Oh, no.
I mean, shouldn't Amazon cough up the money that she's lost?
You would hope so.
Yeah, because wouldn't it be Amazon's fault?
Mehboob Rasool, that's Mehboob Rasool of Cloud Seller, said 400 of its mattresses were snapped up for a penny each.
Well, the people who snapped up those mattresses, I mean, they laughing all the way, don't they?
Mr. Patel suffered £100,000 worth of losses from shoppers buying toothbrushes. Flippin' heck! How many toothbrushes did he shift?
Well,
quite
a lot.
Anyway, Leslie, it's so lovely to talk to you. What would you like to say?
Yeah, someone told me, I don't know whether it's true or not, because it's driving me a bit crazy. Bumps in the roads.
What?
Bumps in the road. Road bumps.
Road bumps, yeah.
Yeah. In Liverpool, they remove all the bumps and all the bus lanes.
Oh, right. And what happened?
Well, if they remove all, that's freedom to the drivers in that part of the country. Would you think so?
Well, well, I don't know. Did it work?
I don't know. I've just been told you can investigate it.
Well,
because the last time I took my car for MOT, it cost me £400. Your an MOT costs £400? Yeah, because of the bumps and potholes.
The what? The what?
Bumps and potholes.
Right. But we don't know if it's made the situation any better in Liverpool.
Well, it would, because I had to fork out £400 on my car.
You have to do what?
Fork out £400 on my car.
He said fork out. Stand down. Stand down. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And because I have to replace 2 front springs.
Oh, man.
Which caused by neither pothole or bumps.
I've got to take my car to the garage today.
And a tyre. It costs so far 4 tyres I have to replace.
Leslie, can you do me a favour?
Yeah?
We've had a great idea for little jingles for the show where we get... You know, we're having a reggae Christmas on this show because of you. And I want to get all of the presenters at BBC Three Counties Radio to say, hello, my name is Roberta, and I wish you a very reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year, right? But I don't know what Roberta or Nick Coffer look like. So would you do me a favour, Leslie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you say, hello, my name's Roberta from the afternoon show on Three Counties Radio, and I wish you a reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year.
Good evening. My name is Roberta from the afternoon show, and I wish you a reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year to everyone.
Why did you say good evening?
because he comes on in the afternoon, evening.
Yeah, why would you not say good afternoon then? Or good morning?
Oh, well, I can say good morning.
Don't worry, that's perfect, thank you.
Warning, travel, go alert.
Causing queues back from junction 15A for the Northampton services at the moment. It's also a lane closed and very slow southbound through that stretch as well. On the trains, no reports of any problems at the moment. Samantha Breath, BBC Three Counties Radio.
No. I'm not taking that, Samantha.
No?
No, I'm not having that one. What was that in the middle?
In the middle?
Yeah, it was a big...
M1?
No. There was a big swallow.
Well, I have a sore throat today. I'm sorry.
Have you got, like, honey... Have you got medicine with you?
No.
Oy.
Can you send some?
Catherine, what do we do? I mean, we can't... Let's just not put BBC Standard. I mean, Talk Sport might accept that kind of...
Yeah, I mean, we allow one gulp per season, don't we?
Yeah, that's your gulp, I'm afraid. So let's fingers crossed you don't get any more, Sammy.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Listening.
Unbelievable.
I think Ian is a silly man.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks. Let's see who's behind door number 17.
Hello, I'm Paul Scoynes, the political...
Wow. David Prever's going to be furious. Scoynes is just further up the chart. That's what this is, isn't it?
He doesn't have Christmas.
Oh, play again.
That's made me laugh so much.
I wasn't expecting Scoynes to get such a prime time.
Scoynes is barely in.
The thing is, all of it, we're laughing at this, but all of the presenters here, me included, we're counting where we are. If I'm not Christmas Eve, I'm going to be really upset, and I'm sure JVS is feeling the same vibe.
It is the chart, isn't it? It's like
the chart presenter. So what is Paul Scoynes doing? I don't know if I can go the whole way through.
Go on.
And what's really sad is, we are never ever. I'm so sorry. We are never ever going to get the pleasure of hearing him saying, "Hello, I'm Paul Scoynes," for the first time again in this advent calendar. We've had that now. That surprise is gone. Let's see what his favourite Christmas memory was. It better be this year with his daughter.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks. Let's see who's behind door number 17.
Hello, I'm Paul Scoynes.
It's still as funny!
Christmas memory is back.
I've crashed the computer.
It's still as Scoynes.
Is he up? Can we phone him up?
He should be up. He's got a baby.
Phone him up. Let's see if we can get him on, because I want to hear this live. Have you got his number there?
Of course I have.
Scoynes, if you're up, just give us a call. Speed dial 7.
Just pretend you've got a story about, like, a local council building a wall or something. That'll make you dial quickly.
That is what his favourite Christmas is.
Hello, I'm Paul Scoynes, the political reporter at BBC Three Counties. My favourite Christmas was when I went to a council meeting. They talked about putting a wall up.
Go on, play again. Let's try and be sensible.
Oh, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be so sick. Right, hang on a second. Oh, this is the best start to any show ever. Right,
This is iainlee
on BBC Three Counties Radio.
Here we go. Oh, it stopped.
You get the jingle, didn't you?
Oh, God. Right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Right, this is it.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks.
That's Scoynes laughing.
Who's behind door number 17?
Here we go.
As if we didn't know.
I'm Paul Scoynes, the political reporter.
Hello, Paul.
I suppose my favourite Christmas memory is back from the early 80s when I was a few years old. And it was
older than
those
that.
Christmases where it used to snow. We'd been given sledges, my brother and I, for Christmas, and we went to Campbell Park in Milton Keynes.
Why is he doing it in a voice full of mystery and wonder? And he wasn't really young in the early 80s. He was about 40, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Spent the mornings going up and down, and it was just a lovely morning spent with our brand new sledges.
He's doing it like he's reading Narnia.
Was that it?
That's the worst story ever! My favourite Christmas was when I had some fun with my brother.
What did you do with your sledge? We went up and down. No one got taken out. No one ended up in A&E. That's not a Christmas story.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks.
Do you think we could get the outtakes of that?
Door number 17.
We should try, shouldn't we?
Hello, I'm Paul Scoins, the political reporter.
Hello, Paul.
I suppose my favourite Christmas
He supposes, he's not sure.
in the early 80s when I was a few years old, and it was one of those Christmases where it used to snow. We'd been given sledges, my brother and I.
Still does
for Christmas,
sometimes snow.
And we went to Campbell Park in Milton Keynes and spent the mornings going up and down. Yeah. And it was just a lovely morning spent with our brand new sledges.
Building.
I can't even start the show now.
Well, did you think Paul's coins were a fibber? We do. Later we'll have the elf.
Really, we're the BBC. We can't endorse this bullshine. Bless you.
I have Texas if you want.
Well, I'm doing the menu, mate.
Oh, go on then.
It's not the natural order of things. This is the menu. I do the Texas after.
Okay. Why are you so constrained?
I'm
By form. I mean, that's what everyone else does.
What? It's 7:05. You're listening to BBC Three Counties Radio.
Doing this?
What?
Why are you doing this?
I'm doing a time check.
You're going to give out the phone number now?
Yeah, 08459 455 555.
Someone wants to text you.
81333. Start your text 3CR.
See what's happening now? People are ringing.
Exactly. Coming up, haircuts, ants, and avocados.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
Loads of... if you want to see the picture we're talking about, a young lad who's had his hair cut in his school. Well, there's a bit of argy-bargy between the school and between the parents. The school put the kid into seclusion, and then... but he keeps turning up at the school with their haircut, and then the dad keeps pulling him out, keeps whipping him out. So I kind of think, the more I think about this, the more I think... Well, the parents, OK, maybe the rule is a little bit harsh, but it's the rule, and the dad knows the rule, and he keeps going against it.
It's refreshing the short back and sides.
Facebook.com/BBC3CR. We'll go to the Facebook comments in a little bit and have a look. I'm just being told we've got breaking news. Kelly Betts?
From Ivan in Buckinghamshire.
Yes.
It snowed in 1981.
So Paul Scoins' story...
would have been 4, so how old would his brother been? Not sledge-worthy.
No. We need to speak to Scoins.
We need to get him on.
We need to speak to the horse's mouth.
He's not... He's not answering his phone. I'm just going to sneeze.
You've gone all emotional.
I'm all right.
What have you got for us, text-wise?
I'll try, but...
Well, hang on a minute. You were banging on that we had text,
I know,
and now...
but then the sneeze started to come. Maffin Hanslope, since when did having short hair limit your learning capacity? The school's out of order.
Anything else?
Yes. Liam in Bletchley is an avocado brother. I usually have porridge with sliced banana for breakfast, but I might try avocado as an alternative to banana. Never thought of that before. I knew there was something worthwhile about your programme.
Thank you very much indeed. It shows Justin Dealey for the Neanderthal that he is. Anything else? I mean, sorry, you said you had Texas, and then I'm having to pull them out of you like I'm extracting teeth.
I think that'll do.
Do you?
You've had enough.
I don't think it will do. I'd like another one.
I think you've had enough.
I would like another one.
No.
Give me one more.
No,
I demand to have another one.
I think it's time you moved on.
You can't stop me. If I want another one, I'll come round there and get one myself.
It's for your own good, Ian.
Oh, I'm going to come and get one. Climbing over there, I'm going to get one myself. I'll come and get one.
Bolt the door. Barricade the door because there aren't any more texts and I don't want to tell him.
OK.
No!
I train in a gym. I am stronger than you.
Into your studio.
Will you do the next interview? Stop this.
Get the text screen up. I don't know how to work it. Get the text up.
Ian, I don't know how to tell you this.
Here's OK.
You've had them both.
Oh.
There aren't any more.
Oh no. There's one.
No.
81333 if you want to quickly send in a text.
There's one from Steve.
You're making up
Milton Keynes.
You're not allowed to make them up anymore.
Ian, I think you're ace.
No, that's
and
not.
Catherine is an idiot.
Oh.
Thank you, Steve. I agree. Good text, Steve. Only 2 texts. Left it, what a load of idiots.
Try and save him from this stuff.
It's actually getting stronger.
He is getting stronger. We're going to have to do something about this.
From the 2 workouts that he's done.
What can we do?
We need to get a heavier door.
Yeah. Bigger chair.
Here's Peter in Woolmer Green.
We don't wish anybody a Merry Christmas, do we, Peter?
Yes, we do.
No, we don't, Peter.
I want you to wish Merry Christmas to all the prison staff because they put their lives on the line every single day.
I won't do it, Peter.
Well, why not?
I don't wish people a Merry Christmas.
What are we wishing, Peter? Come on, you know.
You know the
I
words.
know what he says, but that's not my type of Christmas.
Come on, Peter! Everybody, let's go! We wish you a reggae Christmas. We wish you a reggae Christmas. We wish you a reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year.
This is JVS.
But
This is my normal voice when I don't speak posh. I want to wish you, Ian, and all your listeners a very reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year. Wagwan.
That's JVS saying Wagwan.
You don't sound a bit like Bing Crosby whatsoever.
I do a bit there, didn't I?
No, not too bad, not too bad. Now, if you sing White Christmas to me, that may be a bit better.
If I sang a White Christmas to you, Peter, what would you do for me?
Well, I wouldn't sing Reggae Christmas, that's for sure.
Well, in that case,
I've always sent you a photograph of me in a card.
In a what? In a cod?
In a card.
In a cod?
A card.
A cod?
Well, if you like, in a cod.
Oh, I tell you what, I've lost Nick Coffer's Christmas message that we recorded yesterday. I tell you what you could do for us, Peter.
What's that?
You know we're getting all of the presenters to record Christmas messages.
Yes.
Well, I never get to see David Prever. So could you do one for us, Peter, saying, hello, my name's David Prever. I do something at the weekend, and I wish you a reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year.
Sleepy eyes.
No, not at all.
Yes, you can.
No,
Peter?
I'm not going down the reggae route. That's for sure.
Peter, say, good morning, Sleepy Eyes. David Prever here, and I wish you a reggae Christmas.
No, not at all.
Well, then I'm afraid I can't take your call.
Baby in a manger, yes. Reggae, no.
I can't take your phone call then.
Well, that's very, very unfortunate.
It is unfortunate for you.
Quite a few people enjoy our slight conversations.
They are very slight conversations, aren't they?
And
I don't know anybody who does enjoy them.
They tell me I introduce common sense quite often.
Well, I tell you what. Okay, all you got to do, Peter.
Yeah.
I tell you what you can do. You say,
morning, Sleepy Eyes.
Morning, Sleepy Eyes. My name is David Prever, and okay, all you got to do. I got it. Good morning, Sleepy Eyes. My name is David Prever, and that's all you got to do.
Good morning, PPIs. My name is Mr. Prever. That's all I've got to say. I wish you a reggae Christmas.
You can stop now, Peter.
Reggae Christmas.
Peter!
I wish you
Peter,
a reggae
you can
Christmas and a happy
Peter,
New Year.
I thought you weren't going to do it. That was great.
I wish you
Peter.
a reggae Christmas. I wish you
Peter.
a reggae Christmas.
Peter.
I wish you a reggae Christmas.
I can't stop him now, Kath. He won't
and
stop.
A happy New Year.
Have you finished now, Peter?
The reindeer are getting
Yes.
very excited. They're ready to go.
What?
The children have got to be good.
Sorry? What's he doing?
Prancer, we can't keep Prancer still because Prancer's really excited.
What on earth are you talking about?
I wish you a reggae Christmas. I wish you a reggae Christmas.
I cannot shut him up.
I wish
Peter.
you a reggae Christmas.
Peter.
And a happy New Year.
Peter.
I like iainlee's programme.
I know you do, mate, but just please, can we get to the point of the phone call, Peter? What did you want to say?
I would like you to congratulate the staff of prisons and wish them a happy Christmas because they put their lives on the line every single day.
Well, I'm supposed to be impartial here at the BBC.
Well, that's impartial.
I don't know how we congratulate them for risking their lives every single day. They shouldn't be risking their lives, should they?
Well, prison staff do, actually. They do every time they go in because you've got to remember they also get mentally ill people in there as well.
Yeah.
So,
but the problem is, isn't it, is that the prison system in this country is underfunded and fundamentally flawed. They shouldn't be putting mentally ill people in prisons.
It's bulging at the seams, actually.
And there is a shortage of staff, so of course they're at more risk. So that needs sorting out, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely, because nearly everywhere that you look, they're talking about shortage of staff, and people have been let go and then they don't replace. So that's half the problem. Trying to save money.
Peter, thank you for our slight conversation. Have a reggae Christmas.
And same to you.
Ta-ta.
Was the last bit a clip? I get confused with what
no.
was real life.
I don't think Peter's even phoned in for like a month. It's all virtual, Peter, version 2.1.
Let's hear from Robo Dearly.
I've got to say, Justin, round of applause to you. Spontaneous, picking up. Because, for those who don't know, one of the screens I have here is a thing... What do they call this screen here? Is that a cart wall?
Cart wall, yes.
OK, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6 is what?
36?
Yep. 36 boxes, and they've each got little clips on. For example,
this is why school is wrong. I'm not gay.
Yeah, so they've got those things on, right? And they're different categories. So I've got a Justin Dealey one, I've got Dave in Luton, I've got Kath, I've got sad songs scoring, stuff like that. Yeah. You're the first person to have an entire cart wall full up of ridiculous clips,
We
mate.
could make a robo-dealie out of that.
Yeah. Should we do a robo-dealie?
Hey, boss, you seem to forget I've got lots on you as well. Where are you next Christmas Eve?
Sorry? What?
They'll be coming out.
Sorry?
Well, if you're not going to be in next Wednesday for Christmas Eve, we can have a robo Iainlee.
Yeah, but would do a robo Iainlee be as good as this? Justin, where are you?
I'm now in the urinal section.
Yeah, but what's that I can hear in the background? I can hear a noise.
That, my friends, is the sound of a peacock.
OK, but what do you like to eat?
Oh, I'm going to get myself a cheesy crumpet. It tastes really cheesy and good.
I listened to your show at the weekend, and it was about international fascism.
I don't do a programme about Adolf Hitler.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I look like a plant.
I know you do. Justin, are you gay?
I'm not gay.
OK, all right, you say that, but are you stupid? How many days are there in a year, Just?
I don't know. You tell me.
Sorry?
I don't know.
Days in a year?
100?
No.
And what do you do at the weekend?
I oiled up and I got naked.
Wow.
He's really honest, isn't he?
Isn't he just? Some would say too honest. Some would say...
I oiled up and I got naked. I'm not gay.
OK. Justin.
Ian.
And back to original Justin.
Yes.
Now... I am dreading now about Christmas Eve. What he's going to do.
It's on.
Mate, you know when you push me, you get stitched big time.
I do, though, I do.
Would you like to hear our evidence that Paul Scoins and tells porcupines? Here it is.
Morning, Paul.
Morning, Ian.
Good morning, Paul.
How's it going?
Very, very well. I believe you had a tough night last night, mate. What happened? Hey.
A few disturbances with our little girl. Yes, still going through that feeding stage.
Sorry, mate. Is there any chance you could blow your nose? That sniffing up of all of that mucus is...
I wasn't sniffing.
Oh, what were you doing?
OK, no, that's fine.
The first lie.
Listen, can I play you the very, very top of the... Can I play you... Are you happy? You're an honest man, are you, Paul?
I'm an honest man, yes.
Yeah. Can I play you the very start of the show this morning? The very, very start of the show, which you missed because you got a baby. That's fine, doesn't matter. You can listen on catch-up. But can I just play you the start of the show, Paul?
Yes, of course. It's your show, Ian. You know...
Thank you, mate. I'm glad you realised that. Have a listen.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks. Let's see who's behind door number 17.
Hello, I'm Paul Scoins, the political...
Wow. David Prever's going to be furious. Scoins is further up the chart. That's what this is, isn't it?
He doesn't have Christmas.
We'll play again.
That's made me laugh. That was the start of the show, Paul.
Well, that's great. It's a fun show.
It went downhill from there.
Oh.
Well, first of all, we were so surprised that you peaked as high as 17 on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks.
I know, I'm surprised too.
You're one better than Mr. Prever.
Who's a non-mover at 17.
You're better than Mr. Prever, PPIs.
Have you been on yet?
No, not yet, and I better be Christmas Eve, otherwise I'm walking. But the thing is, we then, after about 35 minutes of laughing, we finally got to play your advent calendar clip, and I'd just like you to talk us through some of it.
Hang on, sorry, did that not come after the bit?
We only played the beginning and then we laughed. So, no. We laughed for 35 minutes. We dropped the story about people getting beaten up in prison, and we went with you. So, can you just talk us through some of this? Is that all right, mate? You got a minute?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah,
Let's have a listen to it.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds, hearts and bucks. Let's see who's behind door number 17.
Hello, I'm Paul Scoins, the political reporter.
Oh, hang on a minute.
I suppose my favourite Christmas memory is back from the early 80s when I was a few years old.
Right, how old were you in the early 80s?
I would have, anywhere from 2 till... where'd you count early?
Well, I don't know. It's your story, mate.
Well,
when you were getting on sledges and going up and down in the park.
Yeah, it would have been... I would have been between 2 and 6.
Wow, OK.
That's the early 80s.
And OK, let's carry on.
You probably remember them a bit more.
Let's carry on.
And it was one of those Christmases where it used to snow.
Oh. Christmas, period.
Already, the lies fall apart. It says, Scott has tweeted.
Yeah.
Scoins' story is balls, let's say. There was never...
Well, hang on. Are you defining White Christmas as Christmas on the top?
There was never a Christmas that had enough snow for sledging in the 80s, mate.
Well, he lived in London, so, that doesn't compute, because obviously it's colder in Milton Keynes.
You just said yourself, Scoins, there wasn't a Christmas that snowed.
Well, potentially. I'm guessing that's why you're picking me out.
Yes, Mr. Scoins.
Have you done any research yourself, Ian?
Yeah, I have. We've looked up all of the dates and all of the Christmases.
And when was the last White Christmas, then?
The last White Christmas was 3 years ago, mate.
In the 80s, go on.
There weren't any in the 80s, and
there weren't any at all. Is that what you're saying?
No, there weren't, Mr. Scoins. I put it to you that you never went sledging.
What about the late 80s?
Let's continue.
We'd been given sledges, my brother and I.
How old's your brother? Is he older or younger than you?
Why would we have... He's younger. Why would we
hang on a second! I'd like my esteemed colleague, Ms Boyle, to step in at this point and pick up the argument. Catherine?
Well, I can't. I've not been listening.
Oh. Kelly?
Scoins, you said that you were a couple of years old in the 80s when you went sledging.
So when he was a baby?
Younger... Oh, it just seems really dangerous.
Mate, you were 2, and your younger brother went... How much...
Look, we were a reckless family.
How much younger was he?
He's about 3.5 years.
Right.
So what, he's still inside your mum at this point, is he?
He's still inside your dad at this point.
Early 80s goes up to about 85. He would have been...
That's mid-80s.
About 2.5.
Objection.
You can stretch to 2.5.
And we went to Campbell Park in Milton Keynes and spent the mornings going up and down, and it was just a lovely morning.
It was a lovely morning.
Mr. Scoins, I put it to you that this... Mr. Scoins, I put it to you that this never happened.
Well, it might have been mid-80s.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Mr. Scoins, I put it to you that this never happened on a Christmas or indeed any other day in the mid-80s.
No, it did definitely happen. It definitely happened.
Glenn's on the line. Good morning, Glenn.
Morning, Ian.
What would you like to say?
Well, I think there was snow.
Sorry, Glenn, we've lost you.
Oh, it's a shame.
I'm sorry, Scoins, we've lost you.
Here's more evidence about Paul Porky Pie Scoins.
Oh, here we go.
Opening the doors on the biggest advent calendar in beds.
Who could it be?
It just really is the highlight of my day. Here we go.
Number 17.
Now I feel like Christmas.
Hello, I'm Paul Scoins.
Hello,
the political
I'm Paul Scoins, the political reporter.
lie.
Christmas memory is...
You won't be able to trust any of my stories about councils after this.
And it was one of those Christmases where it used to snow.
Well, that's
Never
1981 then.
Never happened.
1981 when you were 2 and your brother wasn't born, mate. OK.
Milton Keynes, and spent the mornings going up and down, and it was just a lovely morning spent with our brand new...
Thing is, if Terry Douris or someone, a councillor, came on, or an MP came on, with a story as paper thin as that...
Flim-flam.
Flim-flam, we would tear them apart and Scoins would be cheering us on. Yet, when the table is turned, we should have got Terry Douris on to question Paul Scoins about this.
We definitely should.
And tear him apart. That would learn him. That would learn you, Scoins.
Scoins, don't come to us with your flim-flam.
Hey.
Expect to get it past our radar.
I've got the Nick Clark Award for Best Interview in 2013. Someone has superseded me. But, that's because we didn't enter this year. What's the point?
Already got it.
But, we've already got it. But...
That's ours, that's the banker.
I've got it. It was mine. You should know, Scoins, never. I am the master interviewer. You can't get anything past me. I'm a human fact-checker. I'm wicked Ianopedian.
Careful.
Thank you, Kelly. If you want to put that coffee down, lovely. That's great. And then you can leave the studio. No, everything's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly.
That's all right. I just need to quickly...
No, I tell you what you need to...
At the end, Kelly was trying to steal Ian's bag and hide it. Kelly, she's my favourite. This week, my mummy read the news.
The weather cloudy and mild with a top temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. That's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Get the latest news and sport online at bbc.co.uk/3 counties.
What's going on? Is it 2012?
I'll be down in a minute.
What are you doing the bulletin for? Kath? 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 Kath?
Catherine!
Kath?
Kath!
Kath?
Kath!
Kath?
Kath!
Kath?
Kath!
Kath?
Kath!
Kath?
Kath!
Kath?
Catherine!
Kath?
Kath!
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 Kath?
Kath! What? Oh, here she is.
Sorry, Kath, just asking.
What?
We were just asking, what were you doing the bulletin for?
No, Barry.
Oh, OK.
And the weather cloudy and mild with a top temperature of 14 degrees Celsius. That's 57 degrees Fahrenheit.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah!
You rocked that news, man.
More!
It's not about me, guys. It's not about me. It's about the stories.
Encore! Encore! More!
Remember Kath's news bin?
Yeah, I do.
Shall I have a look?
Go on, let's have a little look. This is really... It's like classic Kath.
Classic.
I've got Tyra's news from last night.
Beautiful, let's have it. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted more, you got more. Would you please welcome back to the stage, it's Catherine Boyle!
At 6:31, last night's news. A High Court judge won't make a decision on a waste incinerator in Hatfield until the new year. The government's refused permission for the plant at New Barnfield, even though Hertfordshire County Council wants it. And last night's weather for Beds, Herts and Bucks, a cloudy and breezy evening. Temperatures overnight dropping to a mild 9 degrees Celsius. That's 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
Boo! Less! Boo!
Get off!
Rubbish! Rubbish! Boo! We want Oxy! 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 We want Oxy!
I can't give you Oxley, but in half an hour's time I will be unveiling Toby Friedner.
Oh, now, Justin, what I need to do now is I need to lower the tone of my voice, slow my voice down, because we've gone from something very exciting and very joyous, and we're moving on to something actually very serious. I've just realised I've gone into my sarcastic voice, so I just need to go back up a bit. There we go. That's the tone and that's the speed. What have we got now, Just?
Well, last week on the programme, we got talking about serial killers because it was my thought that there was a serial killer on the loose in Welwyn Garden City, somebody that was killing deer there.
This was because of the deer that had been found. You thought it was a serial killer. And remind me to tell you about ants later on today, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, I went to our carol service last night and 3 people said to me, they came up to me saying, I'm with you on this one. I believe it's a person in Welwyn Garden City who's killing the deer.
It's a poacher.
Can we just say, for everyone, all the children that are now terrified that live in Welwyn Garden City, there's not a serial killer running around. It's Justin Dealey's own. It's his own theory.
We haven't got proof to say if it's a poacher, if it's a person doing this. Either way, what was going on there wasn't pleasant.
It's definitely a person. We have proved that it's a person.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
It could be a chupacabra.
Lots of rumours going around there. So, we got talking about serial killers, and one of your listeners, Scott, phoned in to say, I think it would be fantastic if Dealey was to do a serial killer profile.
Yeah,
so
he tweeted.
We are going to be doing that feature. You may think to yourself, why does it sound different? I'm not on the streets. I'm actually in a new office. The BBC have given me the serial killer office here. I've got the office around me. Everything is there for research and what I need to produce these features. So
what
today...
what can you see in the office, Justin?
I can see a computer, I can see various telephones here as well. Everything that I need to come up with the goods for you, basically.
That's all, and those are your research tools are Google and phones.
Wikipedia.
And microphones.
OK, great.
And a woody as well. I've got my wood here with me. Everything is in this room. So, our first serial killer profile is somebody called Graham Young. Now, the reason I chose Graham Young is because you wanted these to be local.
Yeah.
Graham Young lived in my town, Hemel Hempstead. And it's a story which still terrifies a lot of people today. So, here is our first profile on Graham Young. Often described...
How many profiles on Graham Young are you going to be doing?
OK, one.
OK, sorry, this is our first profile.
This is our first profile.
OK, this is the chap that you thought had been given a poison kit for Christmas by his parents.
He was given a chemical set.
Chemistry, let's call it that.
OK, he was given a chemistry set, which got him into chemicals, and of course he used those powers to kill 3 people. He was often described as a genius gone wrong. Here is our first serial killer profile on Graham Young.
Come on and be my little good luck charm.
Elvis Presley, Good Luck Charm, the UK's #1 on the 23rd of May 1962. Well, no such good luck charm when it comes to serial killer Graham Young. This was the day that he was arrested at just 14 years old and confessed to killing his stepmother with homemade poisons. He was sent to Broadmoor Prison. Well, in 1971, he was released and given the job of quartermaster at John Hadland Laboratories in Bovingdon, where, incredibly, he was trusted to make the tea for staff in exactly the same way he killed his stepmother. Over a period of time, many members of staff became severely ill and 2 people died. Originally, these illnesses were put down to bad water in the area, until police started digging deeper into staff profiles, and Young became the chief suspect, based on his previous crime. Wendy Parry was a detective constable at Hertfordshire Police and was one of the first people to work on the case. Here, talking exclusively to us, she describes the scene where she went to Young's bedroom in Hemel Hempstead to gather evidence.
In his smallish bedroom, the walls were covered with all sorts of pictures of Hitler and Nazi leaders. The room had a number of bottles and files all over the place, and there was a diary, and the diary gave a sort of log of what he had actually administered to various people at the factory.
Well, a scene of pure evil. She then interviewed all the staff who had been ill and the widows of the 2 people killed. Here are just some of the symptoms that people suffered with.
Well, a number of them had been very sick. They'd had diarrhea, nausea, numbness in the fingers. 1 or 2 of them had had pneumonia. Hair fell out of the men, and the doctor described them really as looking like plucked chickens.
Graham Young represented himself at his trial and was found guilty of all charges. On the 29th of June 1972, he received 4 life sentences. He died at Parkhurst Prison on the Isle of Wight in the summer of 1990. Graham Young was often described as a genius gone wrong. He could have been the UK's leading toxicologist. Instead, he used his powers to kill 3 people. There you go. Serial killer profile #1.
Nice little bit of echo on the voice there. Did you record that in the back stairs?
No, I recorded this in my new office. As I mentioned to you, it's got all sorts of things here. The serial killer profile office. It's got a sound effect machine as well. Everything I need to come up with this stuff.
It would appear that in your office you have a sound effect machine, computer, a telephone, and the Guinness Book of Hit Singles.
Yeah, yes, it's in there as well. But clearly, a terrifying story. When you asked me to come up with this feature, I can't really do anything more than give give you the facts, as I've just given you there. 2.5 minutes on a man that was quite simply pure evil.
He's a silly man with a silly story.
And in sport, Luton will face Chelsea in the semi-finals of the League Cup after beating Bournemouth 3-1 at the Gold Sands Stadium last night.
BBC Three Counties Radio.
The Gold Sands Stadium, JVS. I'm imagining... No, good luck. You're going to be one-legged with all those headphones. I'm imagining the Gold Sands Stadium, one of your favourite football stadia.
I don't know what that is.
Oh.
What is it?
It's a football stadium, one of the great stadia throughout this country. Well, if you don't know what that one is, what is your favourite football stadium then?
Where is it?
It's either Bournemouth or Chelsea.
It's lovely down in Bournemouth, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
It's nice. Nice beach.
God's waiting room.
Yes, lovely beach in Bournemouth.
Yeah. Is it sand?
It is sand.
I don't buy this Pebble Beach. If it's Pebbles, it's not a beach.
No.
Bournemouth Beach is not a beach.
I've been on...
Brighton Beach, sorry, it's not a beach.
Not for many years, but I've been on Bournemouth Beach on a really, really, really hot summer's day. And you could be in the Med.
Yeah.
You could be.
Yeah. I don't get nudist beaches.
Really?
No, I don't get that. I think that is disgusting. First of all, you don't want to get sand trapped down there. And secondly, it's disgusting.
Right.
And I don't even like... I find bikinis and most of men's swim are just horrible, horrible bits of clothing.
Right. So we'd never find you, in all your long glory...
Sorry?
Lying...
beg your pardon? I said I don't go to nudist beaches, Jonathan. For goodness sakes.
Jonathan!
Wow.
You know what I mean. What
I
are you,
do.
6'4"?
Yeah, something like that, yes.
You know, lying there in the sand, all naked.
I don't like... No, not naked.
Not sand.
I don't like sand. I hate beaches. I like the idea of a beach.
No, I don't like beaches.
And then you go to a beach, and then you get water on you, and then you got sand on you, and then you got...
suntan lotion.
Oh, it's disgusting.
But you know what? The swimming pools are no better. My daughter's got goggles, right? So I had a little go of the goggles when we're on holiday. We've been swimming in this thing all week.
Yeah.
Plasters.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of lolly sticks.
Scabs.
Hair.
Smallpox. It's horrible.
Oh, how disgusting.
Yeah. Well, you don't go to very classy places, Kath.
This was supposed to be a classy establishment.
Jonathan and I go to luxury holidays together.
Jonathan's virtually got his own holiday home, hasn't he?
And I
heard Frigliana.
And I heard your gentleman who'd been to Frigliana who had a cloudy swimming pool.
He did have a cloudy swimming pool.
How disgusting! Cloudy swimming pool.
I know. You don't want that, do you?
You don't want to get into a cloudy swimming pool.
I've had a holiday in the Maldives, and when you've experienced a Maldives beach, anything else is just a little bit rubbish.
Was it Paradise Island? Because I've heard that place literally is paradise.
No, it's a place called Miro Femfushi.
Oh, right. What's that like?
I used to go to a school with a kid called Miro Femfushi.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Great guy.
Really? I went to Miro Femfushi.
Yeah.
And they had... one thing I did there, because you've got to get your snorkel and your goggles,
of course
haven't
you have,
you?
yes.
And they had these things called water villas.
Oh, yeah.
You see,
on the poles.
They're on stilts out in the water.
Yeah.
And when you arrive there, they would give you an appointment so you could go and have your massage.
Oh.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. So when you go in, so I went in for my massage.
So nice, Kath. It's so nice.
And you go in there, and
Miro
there's
Femfushi.
one of these rooms, and you've got the two massage beds.
Beautiful, yeah.
And where you've got the little thing where you stick your head through.
Yes.
The hole.
Yeah, they've got glass panels on the floor. So when you're lying there having your massage, you look through and you can see the fish underneath. So, of course, I'm doing this. I thought, this is fun. Tomorrow, at about this time, for the new arrivals, I'm going to get my snorkel and my goggles, and I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to just appear...
Naked.
I'm going to appear through the window.
Yeah.
So I did this. I went down there with my snorkel and goggles.
Yes.
And I'm staring up this great big businessman, clearly a great big fat businessman, lying there having his massage.
How can you tell they were fat from just that bit of their face?
Because his cheeks were all squashed through the hole.
Yes.
So I'm there waving at him underneath.
What were you waving?
That.
All right.
And all of a sudden, I realised I wasn't alone underneath.
Uh-oh.
It was teeming with sharks. It was teeming with sharks.
Yeah. Oh, I bet that played Merry Hell with his relaxation.
And so this man having his massage will have seen this twerp, pulling funny faces at him, and then suddenly having a panic attack. I inhaled water through my snorkel. Trying to swim away to get away from the sharks.
Oh, blimey.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, and that's why you've only got one leg, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd never asked. I'd never drawn attention to it, but I feel I can now. Thank you for that.
Oh dear!
Did you have a private butler on your island?
No,
we had a private butler on ours.
Did you?
Yeah, and we didn't know that we'd booked a butler for our honeymoon, and we turned up. We had this butler, this young lad called Bockery.
Was he a butler in the buff?
Hello. No, he had clothes on.
Don't do the impression.
Hello, I'm Butler Bockery. What would you like to do today? And we felt guilty for using him, so we just went and played pool with him all the time. Yeah, I didn't want to take advantage of him, so we just went. Do you fancy going and play pool, Bockery?
Oh,
okay, yes.
He didn't want to. You
he didn't want to. We made him.
I had a villa boy. That's no. Let me tell you.
I don't know if you should. I mean, this is all great podcast material, by the way.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
No, what happened was every night I'd go for my
I don't want to know.
Go for my evening meal.
Yeah.
And when I'd come back, my bed had been turned down and petals had been scattered all over the top of my bed.
We had the petals, yes.
Did you have that?
Yes, that was our bit. We didn't have a villa boy.
And all the sheets had been put into a lovely... one night I had a swan.
Hard to get into, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very
really hard to get into.
It's such a shame.
What's...
Here's some other bits. Are probably silly.
Hi, I'm Mr. Greg. And what should we shoot? Very, very Christmas. What one?
I didn't quite get that. I'm going to just play that again, just to see who that which Three Counties presenter that is.
Hi, I'm Mr. Greg. And what should we shoot?
Mr. Greg.
Very, very Christmas. What one?
I think that's Nestor McGregor. A.k.a. Mr. Greg.
He doesn't really say his name right, considering it's his name.
Well, nor does Mr. Prever.
Good morning, PPIs. My name is Mr. Prever.
PPIs.
And I wish you a reggae Christmas. I wish you a reggae Christmas. I wish you a reggae Christmas. And a happy New Year.
Reggae New Year. We've also got Luke Ashmead to do one as well.
Yeah. My name's Luke Ashmead. I do sports. And I wish you, the listeners, a very reggae Christmas and a very reggae New Year.
Fantastic. Thank you, Luke.
Nice of them.
I don't feel like I accept the reggae Christmas or New Year without a musical burst.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. We need a bit of this, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
Come on, everybody at home. Up you get.
We wish you a reggae Christmas. We wish you a reggae Christmas. We wish you a reggae Christmas and a reggae New Year.
Oh, my legs are a bit stiff from
your one?
my workout. Yeah, this is great news, of course, as I recorded one. I feel a bit weird playing mine, but...
Hi, I'm Iainlee on BBC Three Counties Radio. And I wish you a reggae Christmas. I wish you a reggae Christmas. I wish you a reggae Christmas and a happy New Year.
Oh, you got it wrong too.
Wait.
Wow, Iainlee, your voice sounds so reggae.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were good there.
Good morning.
What's going on with you?
I wanted to highlight something.
Yes.
To bring your listeners something. I was going to kill myself today.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Samaritans.
Yeah.
For about an hour.
You spoke to the Samaritans, and what did they have to say?
I think the reason I'm calling is because I want to kill myself.
Lynn, can I ask you a couple of quick questions?
Yes, of course.
Have you had a drink today?
No.
Not at all?
No.
Okay.
Water.
Water. Have you taken any? Have you taken anything today?
Only medication I'm supposed to take.
Okay, because if I can speak honestly, Lynn, as I know you don't mind me doing, you sound a little bit woozy.
I'm a bit woozy.
Yeah, why are you a bit woozy?
Because I wanted to know the reason I'm calling.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind me using you.
No.
As a platform. I've got a very bad throat and everything. Why I'm calling you is to say that I would have killed myself.
Why did you want to kill yourself, Lynn?
Because my life is beyond anything I can cope with. But I want to say, if you could ask your listeners.
Yeah.
The Samaritans talked me out of it. They don't have any support financially or anything. I've obviously left the money in my will, but I would like you to talk to your listeners and say, can they support them in some way?
You also know as well, don't you, that you can call the Samaritans as often as you want throughout the day.
I call them all the time.
Good. Well, then good. And they don't mind, and they never judge, and you can stay on there for as long as you need to, and, you can be quiet on there and not say anything, or you can talk as much as you want, and they will always be there. Lynn, are you sure you've not been drinking today?
No, I haven't.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
You sound drunk.
I'm not drunk.
You sure?
It's sore.
Okay, all right, good, because booze isn't going to help anything in this situation. Booze is only going to make things worse. You know that, don't you?
I'm not a drunk.
No, and I'm not. Not. Go on.
I had an alcohol issue.
No.
Which I'm coping with.
So you have had an alcohol issue in the past.
Yes.
And how are you coping with that? Are you seeing anyone to help you?
I was in a care home.
Okay. You're in a care home?
For 16 days.
Okay, all right.
In which time the adult care services
Okay.
were supposed to sort my house out and help me.
Okay. So there's a lot going on. You ever been to an AA meeting, Lynn?
I've been detox 3 times.
Okay. Because they're quite good AA meetings.
I can't go to them. Well, I just go to them.
Why can't you go to them?
Because I'm disabled and I can barely walk.
Well, the thing is, here's the thing, right? And I don't know what AA is like in Hemel or around you, but there's a helpline, and Kelly's going to find the AA helpline now number, and we'll give it out. And what you might be able to do, because they're really nice people. I know people who are in AA. I've been to a few AA meetings, and they're very friendly, lovely places. Sometimes they're a bit bonkers. What you can do is you can phone up the helpline and explain your situation, and there might be someone who'd be able to give you a lift. There might be.
I'm involved with the local place.
Okay, well, as long as you've got help. I'm going to give out... for anyone listening, by the way, I'll give out the AA helpline and the Samaritans in a minute.
I'm calling just to say, please big up Samaritans.
Well, you've done a great job of bigging them up.
Myself.
One final thing, Lynn, because I'm concerned about you.
Well, you can be concerned about me because I'm desperate.
I know. Are you following the right? Are you taking the right amounts of this medication that you're on?
No, I don't take.
Oh, I thought you said earlier on you're taking medication.
I take it.
Okay. Listen, Lynn, I'm going to let you go and rest your voice. I really appreciate you calling and bigging up the Samaritans today. You're right to highlight them as doing a lot of great work, particularly over Christmas.
I'm killing myself. Because everybody thinks Christmas is so wonderful and marvellous.
Yeah.
Well, if you're on your own and you're ill, it's not that wonderful.
No, it can be very tough, can't it?
It's just another day. And I feel very... Can I say something else?
All you've got to do, Lynn, today is get through today. That's all you've got to do. The only thing you need to do is get your head on your pillow tonight sober and, without killing yourself, please.
But all I wanted to say as well, I think you're fantastic.
Lynn, do you know what? I think you're fantastic. You're a bit annoying sometimes, but everyone's a bit... The best people are a bit annoying sometimes.
Oh, God, I'm terribly annoying.
As long as you realise that, then, Lynn, then that's fine. I'm more annoying than you are.
I'm really more annoying than you are.
That's it. That's your lot. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to this free download from BBC Three Counties Radio, your local radio station for beds, hearts and bucks, on FM, AM, digital radio, and online at bbc.co.uk/Three Counties.
Mummy?
Yeah?
I don't want to do the rest.
Oh. No Maltesers, then?